everybody, Cindy Ellers here, coming to you from a very cold central Wisconsin. This is getting kind of old with the cold weather we've had. Right now it's 10 degrees, and that's going to feel warm when we get to tomorrow, because tomorrow's high is predicted to be 0, with a wind chill of 25 below. Wow, we've had a very cold winter this year, but it is what it is. I see I have Sally just hopped on. And a couple other people, I'm not quite sure who. I want to welcome you to Cindy's Stamping Studio. Make sure you say hi to me so I know you're watching. Oh, and there's Linda and Tracy. That's who. See, I didn't recognize your picture. I'm so glad that you're here. And make sure you say hi so you get in on my door prize drawing. And if you have time, share, because that's another door prize drawing. And it really makes a big difference when you share. And hi, Jeannie. And there's Bernie. So glad to have you jumping on. I find myself here on my Kindle. There I am. Oh, Bernie said hi twice. Well, that's good. I like it when you say hi twice. Today's date is January 24th, 2022, and this is my Facebook Live number 96. So we're getting real close to 100. I want to go and do something special on my 100th video, but for now, we're going to go and see what everybody's been up to. Because it's been so cold, I've been doing a lot of stamping, which is great. I am really caught up, which is really not really heard of for me. I usually don't get that caught up. So, but we had our kit class so early, which was last week, that I got all the kit classes done. The class to go is done, which is still available if you're interested. And my stamp of the month is done, which is available if you're interested. That I've been just playing. Today I made, about 5 different cards using different stamp sets and getting an idea how they work, thinking about what our technique will be for February. So it's been kind of fun to have this extra time. I know tomorrow I'll be stamping a lot, but it's okay. I enjoy it. So, hi, Kay. I'm so glad you're here. And hi, Arliss. And hi, Kathy Brose. So nice to see you all. My featured set tonight is Blessings of Home. It also has a coordinating dies of Flowers of Home. And that is, you can find that in the January to June mini catalog, and I'll show you in a minute. You've had a chance. Oh, hi, Ronnie. I was just reading what you said. Oh, it's not working, cutting out all the time and freezing. Well, that's too bad, and I'm sorry about that. I do know on iPads that is a problem. It's also a problem on my Kindle, but when I look on my laptop, everything's fine. So, who knows, right? Hi, Sherry Martin, and thank you so much for sharing. Have you had a chance to look at the January to June mini catalog yet? Do you have a favorite set? I don't know if I can pick a favorite set. I've been playing with them so much, but I keep coming back to this Blessings of Home, which I really like. It's a soft stamp set, and there's just a lot you can do with it. Although I do like the punches. I like the ladybug punch. I like the hedgehog punch. I thought that was really cute. So I have a lot of favorites, I guess. As I mentioned, my class to go is still available. all you need to do is look for my blog post, which is also Cindy's Stamping Studio. Just Google that, it'll come right up. My virtual technique class is also still available, and that is my January 17th post. I'm happy to report that the paper shares have all been sent out, and I am so glad that a lot of people are happy with them, and I'm so glad that we had 2 paper shares. That really made my day. So, okay, moving right along. I don't have any classes this week or next week. Next week I'll start next week. Yeah, next week I'll start working on the technique class, but this week it's all about playing. So, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, we have a couple door prizes to give away tonight. Everybody likes. Oh, your paper share came today, Tracy. Great. I'm glad. I hope you like all the papers. It's quite a selection, you have to admit, right? So I have some cards to show you, and I'm going to do the door prizes right now. What I have tonight for door prize is half a pack of the classic matte dots. They come in white, gray, and black. So that's going to look great on all your paper share, all your paper crafting projects, I think. So, I can't remember if I said hi to her or not. Boy, bad memory. Oh, she's on. So for comments, I'm going to send one of these to Jeannie Mullen. Congratulations, Jeannie. You won half a pack of the classic matte dots, and I'll be sending them out to you tomorrow. In fact, I even have the envelope all addressed. And Jeannie is watching us from Virginia. So hopefully it isn't as cold for you in Virginia as it is for us. And for sharing, your odds are way better in sharing. And the winner for sharing is Kay Weirer. And she's from Two Rivers, Wisconsin, and she won the other half. So, Kay, you just congratulated Jeannie, and you won too. Hi, Rita. So glad to see you. Glad you were able to make it. So, yeah, we got that. Now, I'm going to flip my camera, and you'll be able to see some cards that I received in the mail today. And we'll get going, right? That's what I'm thinking. So hold on. It's almost staying light out. So that's a good thing, right? I always like that when it starts staying light. Okay, just a second. There we go. I'm going to put it up a little bit. There we go. So that you can see better. There. I think that's good. Yeah. Tonight's stamp set that we will be using can be found on page 60. And that is our Blessings of Home. It also has coordinating dies. Just want to find me. There I am. There I am. It also has coordinating dies. And you can bundle that right now. Now remember, when you bundle a stamp set and a die, you get a 10% savings. Now, this set will probably make it to the annual catalog because it's so popular. When it makes it to the annual catalog, it won't be a bundle anymore. You have to buy them separately. And that's kind of too bad, but I think that's Stampin' Up's way of marketing it. So yeah, this is a beautiful set. You got thank you. We got a hello. You're a blessing to everyone around you. And what a beautiful day for love. Now that would make a great wedding card. So think about that too. So if this is something you're interested in, I would love to earn your business. I have the January host code is up right now. get in touch with me, and if you have any questions. Okay, now, I received this card in the mail. A nice, simple, springy looking card. When you don't have a lot of supplies, this is just a cute card. I got this from my friend, Mary Corbett. She used to stamp with us when she lived in Neillsville, and now she lives in Minnesota. She just sent me this card thanking me for sending her the birthday list. Tell everyone hello and that she misses us, and hope that I'll be able to attend a class this summer. So that was the card I got from Mary Corbett. The other thing to share with you is this cute little Valentine box that my friend Bernie made. And she brought this to kit class. And we all got a little treat. And look at, she made all of these cards, no die, you know, just measuring and everything else. I don't know how many she said she made. It was an awful amount. And I haven't even eaten the candy yet, but I will be, and punched a little heart in it. Jim has already eaten all his candy, and my little grandkids that Bernie also made a box for, they ate their candy already. And oh, and Bernie, Andy just loved the fact that you thought of her and gave her a gluten-free cookie in her little box. So, hi, Courtney. Glad to see you. And Debbie Vine, I'm glad to see you too. So cute. Now I want candy, right? This has been sitting in my basket over here for the last week, Linda. I have not touched it. I can't believe, I'm pretty proud of myself for that. So, okay, now let's go to the stamp of the month. Stamp of the month was the Happy Hedgehogs. This was the first card that I designed for the ladies that bought the stamp set and punch, and who just already owned the stamp set but wanted the cards, which is available. You can get the stamp set for $24, and it includes a 4-card kit. If you want the bundle, you pay the Stampin' Up! Price, and I include the 4-card kit for free. And if you already own the stamp set, you can get the 4-card kit for $5 plus postage. And it uses the pretty brass butterflies. And this hedgehog punches it out so nice. No fussy cutting, and it's a punch. Here is card number 2. Hello, Sunshine. That's a sunshiny little card. And here is card number 3. Now you wonder, where is card number 4? Well, I don't know. I think I sent it out already because I couldn't find it today. So I'm not quite sure what happened. But there was 4. You can look on my blog. I think it was today's post that shows you all 4 cards. So there we go. Okay, here is our stamp set. Here are the matching dies. Let us begin. Okay. Okay, now we're a little bit blurry. Arliss received all of her birthday cards from my fellow stampers and enjoyed all the card ideas. Wow, great, Arliss. We have a birthday card list. And when it's your birthday, we all send birthday cards. So you can get about 10 or more cards on your birthday. And it's always fun to get that. So, okay, I'll put that there. In my kit, we are going to use cinnamon cider as our base. Our base is our usual 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. Okay, I'm going to use a piece of white for the inside. And I'm going to decorate it with a scrap piece of Heart and Home Designer Series paper. Which, what better way to use up your scraps? Oh, I'm sorry, Courtney, that it's freezing so much for you. Hopefully you can catch the replay, and I appreciate it that you try to catch the replay. I don't know if it's the cold weather or what it is, but I'm watching myself on my laptop and everything is looking good. So we're going to use a Misty Moonlight layer. Now all my layers are always 4 by 5 1/4. We'll also use a scrap piece of Misty Moonlight, which is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. We're going to use the beautiful Heart and Home Designer Series paper. This paper is beautiful. It's also a layer. That layer is 3 3/4 by 5, I think. Oh, I didn't cut it down. I should have cut it down. I'll have to quick do that. Stand by. There. That's going to go right there. And what's great about this paper is every single sheet is some type of wood grain. Oh, I'm glad you like that strip, Kay. I go and decorate all my cards that way. It just adds something. We're going to use Night of Navy ink, and we're going to also use a scrap we're also going to use a scrap of white. I had to think for a minute. I thought, oh my gosh, did I screw this up? No, I didn't. We're going to also use the rectangle stitched framettes, which, as you can see, has so many possibilities. There's how many? There's a lot. I want to say like 15 or something. Okay. I already ran a scrap of white through my die cutting machine with one of the rectangles, and it cuts it really tight. I should probably try some wax paper, I think. But if I'm real careful, which I was, if I'm real careful, we have that. This is going to be our greeting piece. So that'll go there. This I'm putting away for now. We're going to use the classic matte dots. And we'll get to that. And we're using, let me put this there. We're going to use Old Olive blend. We're going to use Mango Melody blend. And cinnamon cider. We're going to use all of those. Okay. I'll put that back so I don't lose it. Now, we're going to take a piece of the Heart and Home Designer Series paper and our stitched rectangle and cut the center out. What's really nice when you cut the center out is you get a bonus card that you can use this on another project, which I'll use it tomorrow to make something. Okay. Okay, so that's going to go right there. And we're also, I'm sorry. We are also using scraps of Old Olive and cinnamon cider. With that in mind, we're also going to use the Heart and Home doilies, which are beautiful. You can get them in cinnamon cider, Misty Moonlight, and basic gray. And if you want, you can use the back side and make them any color you want with sponge daubers, or just leave them like a ivory color. So, yeah. Put that back. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to use a piece of scrap. Let's get this put aside. I'm going to use a piece of scrap and ink up my flower that we're using. Whoops. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Jim and I went on Saturday to watch our little Andy play basketball. She does such a good job, considering she's probably the shortest one on her team, but they don't care. They still play her, and she has a great time. Here's our flower. That's what it looks like. Okay. And we're gonna use, we're gonna use my handy dandy. This is from chewing gum. And when I have a class and there's dies involved, I don't take all my dies. I just take the one I need and put them in my handy dandy little plastic box, and I won't lose them. We're going to cut this out, just like so. We're going to also, what did I do with that? Oh, God. We're also going to take some old olive and cut out some sprigs. I'm just going to put it this way so you can see it. And we're going to cut out some sprigs of cinnamon cider. But because I don't want you to have to wait for me to cut this out, I've already cut it out. And we have them right here. We got 2 old olive sprigs and 2 cinnamon cider sprigs. And then what I did was I colored our flowers. I used the Mango Melody on the flowers, old olives on the leaves, and Mango Melody on the little tiny flowers. And cut it out with the die, and it looks like that. Now, you would never know that that's Mango Melody, but it is. It's only the pencil point rather than the paintbrush. So I thought that turned out really pretty, really cute. Okay, so now let's start putting our card together. We're going to go and take our Misty Moonlight layer, and I'm going to that cutout piece of the Heart and Home Designer Series paper, but I want the wood grain. This paper, if you haven't thought about getting this paper, think about it, because if you don't like this side, you can use this side and make some beautiful cards. Okay, so I'm going to put this right like that. So we have a nice layer. Okay, and then I took one of the doilies and cut it in half, because I only want half of it. And I am going to put it right there and add a little piece of tape to the back side. So it's going to look like that. Now, oh, here. We got our card base. I'm going to go and add my strip of, since I got my glue out, I'm going to add my strip of Designer Series paper to the inside piece, and you can have it going on the side or on the bottom, whatever you want. I purposely leave it a little bit long so that I can trim it off. Okay, so we're not ready for that yet. We're going to use this. And I like how this paper was meant for this Misty Moonlight layer. It looks so pretty. Okay. Okay, so this is our, all right, we're going to put it right there. It's hard to believe that it can be so cold out. And it snowed last night. As cold as it is, you wouldn't think it'd be warm enough to snow. But I guess all the years that we had a mild winter have finally caught up to us. Yes, very pretty colors, Kay. Okay, so we have that. Now, I'm going to get, excuse me, I feel a sneeze coming. I'm going to get my mini dimensionals, and I'm going to go, excuse me, I'm going to go and put them on my little layer here. I like to use my Picket tool. I use it a lot. It's just the handiest thing in the world. Okay, let's take those backs off now. Once again, you can't hardly take the backs off fast enough, right? And put them in my little cup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of, whoops. Yep, we're going to put a little bit of glue here, so it doesn't flap around. There we go. There's that. So far, so good. Yep. Okay, now what I want to do is take another little piece of tape and I'm going to tape my little sprigs like that. Okay, so that looks really good. And, whoops. Or do I want it here? I think I want it there. And this one right here. All right. Yes, they are pretty colors. They go together quite nicely. I see that this doesn't cut out perfectly. Let's get that out of there. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to add some more mini dimensions and put the cover on my glue so I don't forget. Oh, we'll put one right here. Put one right there. And we'll put one right there. Sure. Why not? Right? That one didn't pick up so good. And I guess this one. There we go. Alrighty. And we're going to put this on our card. Right like that. Now, isn't that looking pretty? Get my Night of Navy. Put that aside. And my little scrap. Alrighty. We got that. Put that there. And might as well, we're using lots of dimensions, I guess. But it's okay. It's gonna look really pretty. There, we're done with them. And let's add them right here. There. That's the front of our card. Now, let us ink up the center, the inside. You are a real blessing to everyone around you. Have a perfect birthday. I like that. That is just a beautiful verse. I just want to mention one thing, that, is it cinnamon cider? Let me look. Yep. If you haven't ordered your re-inkers yet for the ink colors that will be retiring this July, make sure you do. We have Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, and Misty Moonlight. I hope they do a color refresh and decide to bring Misty Moonlight back. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love the Misty Moonlight. Okay. Now, let's get our classic matte dots. And I want a big one. I'm going to put a big one right here. I'm using the gray color. I was really surprised there wasn't a Misty Moonlight color, but maybe because it's going to be retiring. And a little tiny one are the two dots that I'm using. And there we have it. There's our card. I think it turned out gorgeous. I love everything about it. It's just a lovely card. Yes, Bernie, inside and out. I like how it's turned out, and it really wasn't that putsy. It wasn't that hard at all. Stamping up makes everything coordinate, and I think that's what I like about it. I don't have to sit here and think, oh my gosh, what will go with this paper? It's all right there. So, yeah, if you didn't get a chance to watch this whole Facebook Live, remember on Thursday on my blog, Cindy Stamping Studio, I'll have a replay. I always post all my blog posts to Facebook, my business page, so you can catch it then. I'm also on YouTube, and I appreciate it so much that so many of you are going to YouTube to watch my videos and are starting to follow me. That's just, who would ever thought that they would follow me? This stamper from central Wisconsin, right? So, okay, have a great rest of the week. Stay warm if you're in a cold climate. And I'll catch you next Monday for another beautiful card on Cindy Stamping Studio. Thanks, everybody. Take care.